I remember saying to her, I was like, yeah, but would you take my trade? What's the evolutionary basis for all of this stuff?
Life's a competition. It doesn't matter how well I'm doing, it matters how well I'm doing relative to you. If I'm trying to signal, all that matters is my house is bigger than yours. It's true for all wealth. There's no such thing as you are wealthy once you have X number of dollars. That does not exist. Everything is relative to other people. And the truth is, like, we live in a world of such material abundance where the majority of people listening to this will have some sort of shelter and a car and can buy clothes and whatnot. It's because relative to a lot of history, we live in material abundance. Competition, the arms race for bigger, nicer things is extraordinary. And it's way more powerful and potent today than it's ever been for two reasons. One is social media. So I am now aware of the homes that other people live in, the cars that they drive, the clothes, the vacations that they take. I'm now aware of it in a way that we were not 15 years ago. If you're a young person today, a young person's definition of wealthy might be a multi-billionaire with a private jet and a private island, where I think 80 years ago, people's definition of wealthy was a 3-bedroom house and 1 car and a happy family. And so we live in a world where, like, aspirations have inflated by such a dramatic degree that the arms race of spending just gets that much higher.
I think there's something in this idea that you almost have to develop the skill of disconnecting your admiration from your aspirations if you want to live a good life. And I remember saying to her, I was like, yeah, but would you take my trade? And I explained to her, I was like, so I was lonely between the age of 18 and roughly 20. I was working in call centers. My parents wouldn't speak to me, so I had no contact with my family really through that period. And then I started shoplifting at about 18, 19 to feed myself. And my brother had given me this big sort of industrial packet of oats. And what I had to do is, it's like powder. I mix the powder with water. And there's a photo online, I think from my previous TED Talk, my first one, where I was just drinking this powdered water. So I said to her, I said, and I was a millionaire at 24, lonely, not speaking to my family, drinking powdered oats, shoplifting, working night shifts in multiple call centers. Would you take the trade?
Right.
And she went, no.
Right.
She went, absolutely not. You wouldn't take the trade. And I said, so you can't pick it apart, because if you want my outcome, you have to take the path that I took if you want my specific outcome. People don't think about that.
The quote is, everyone is jealous of what you've got. Nobody's jealous of how you got it.
Yeah.
And I think it's just so easy to overlook.